second country we visited in Europe was Montenegro. We took a bus from Mlini in Croatia over the border to Kotor, where we stayed for a few days, and then took a bus to Becici, where we stayed for about 3 weeks. We stayed the first 3 nights in the town of Kotor, and then we took a bus for 1 hour out to the coast to the town of Budva and walked along to the next bay, Becici, which is where we stayed for 2 weeks on our own, and then we were joined by our younger daughter Maya and stayed there for another 9 or 10 days. The bus from Dubrovnik in Croatia through to Kotor in Montenegro cost €36 each. That included the €1 in cash that you had to pay to the bus driver to put your large bags on the bus. So it should have taken 3 hours, but we had an incredibly long delay at the border, which actually meant that with that, combined with having to change bus drivers once we arrived in Montenegro, we arrived 6 hours later in Kotor. This is the entrance to our apartment in Kotor. This is in, and to the left is the bedroom. Very nice. With a view out the window. You can see out to the bay. Okay, and then
Cat yoga.
Cat comes with the apartment. Nice big fridge and a whole oven. Microwave, kettle, all the trimmings. There's sugar and salt and coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
A sofa. I haven't had a sofa in a long time. A TV and a breakfast bar.
A brand new bathroom.
Beautiful bathroom with a washing machine. That'll be good. And a balcony. Little table and chairs. A washing line, and that's the view. 3 nights here. After Kotor, we moved to Becici, which is where we spent the next 3.5 weeks. The first 2 weeks we stayed in this small apartment, just the 2 of us. It had everything we needed, including a washing machine in the bathroom, which was really useful. Nice little kitchen with everything we needed, comfortable bed and a desk, a TV, and a nice little balcony where we sat to eat and look out on the nice view. This is our apartment in Becici that we're going to share with Maya for 9 or 10 nights. So, little bathroom here. Oh, just a toilet and washing machine, toilet and washing machine. Oh, that's an extra toilet. Oh, we even got a calendar. It says Sunday the 31st of May.
I'll sit you in bed each day.
Kitchen. Wow, look at the kitchen. Nice big fridge, an oven, microwave. Oh, I wonder if it does have a toaster. Oil, pans and pots, bin and cleaning stuff.
I'm just listening to say what the leak could fuck.
Can't see a toaster.
Maybe the microwave toast, so just the oven toast.
Oh, maybe. Oh, very nice. Dining table with you. And lovely living room. Big sofa and chairs, some air conditioning. And then through here we've got the main bathroom. Wow. Main bathroom. And this will be Maya's bedroom. Ooh. With her choice of beds. Very nice. And behind here, more towels and space to put bags and things. And then through into the master bedroom. Very nice. And the best bit, if we can fight our way out. Out onto our patio with feels like our own private swimming pool. Just a couple of days previously, we'd been to Dubrovnik, which is a very spectacular, large walled town. Kotor is, again, a walled town, a lot smaller than Dubrovnik, but just as pretty and interesting. So we had a walk around, just nice to soak up the atmosphere. It wasn't too busy, but they do get cruise ships through here, so it can get very packed with people when they come off the cruise ships. We just enjoyed walking around and soaking up the atmosphere. There was a model of the old town within the old town, which was really interesting to see. You could see that the walls of this town don't just surround the town itself, they actually go up and around the side of the mountain next to the town. So it's a walled town and half of the mountainside, which was really interesting.
This is the wall that we're on now, and then it goes around there, and then up here, all the way up there, around there somewhere, and then down here, back to here. The whole enclosed walls of the old town. Walking on the walls of Kotor Old Town.
No e-scooters down there, though.
Oh.
They're all the old-fashioned petrol ones.
And out into the bay that way.
Those were we were down there before.
And up, like down into the old town and up mountains.
That's where our house is.
Yep, our house is over there somewhere.
Again, having visited Dubrovnik just a few days before and paying €30 just to go up and around the city walls, it was nice at Kotor to just be able to go out onto the walls for free. They were very quiet, not too many people up there, and it gave us another view over the bay and the rest of the town and just another perspective on things, which was nice. We also managed to cool our feet off in the icy cold water just in a pool at the side of the moat just outside the old town, which was lovely. And then just out on the coast, Budva Old Town, another walled town, very small this time, full of cats, which everywhere in Montenegro seems to be, which is nice. So we just had a nice wander round. Again, not too busy. We got there nice and early in the morning, so before too many people, and it's just a lovely place to wander around, go and have a coffee, and look down on the crystal clear, beautifully coloured water right next to it. Lovely little old towns here in Montenegro. So about a 5-10 minute walk downhill from our apartment in Becici, we got to the beach. So Becici beach itself is beautiful, and there's plenty of space to lay out your towel or your sarong between the sun lounges. So there's a lot of sun lounges on the beaches, but again, space between them. The sand is kind of fine pebbles and larger pebbles as you go into the water. We did splash out on sun lounges one day with our daughter and had Aperol Spritz. Maya and I may also have had an extra pina colada after that. It was lovely. We also had a sunset dinner as a belated celebration for Maya's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Maya. It was just stunning having dinner, beautiful dinner, watching an amazing sunset. Another evening, Maya and I had a sunset swim and had a play around with our GoPro.
It's like 7:30. The sun's going down. Ooh. The sun's going down over there. Oh, that's nice. And we're getting in the water. There. Okay.
Okay, let's swim before it needs to.
Hello. Calm. It's okay to say that. And then the camera will just go. Oh, hello. Time to go off and have some stuff. Sounds good. Maya's last night here. Oh, and our last night here as well. Yeah. So last night with you. Bye.
This one is the tulip pizza.
Okay.
That's a view from the Budva side of Becici beach, looking all the way along the headland. The water we've got down here is just stunning.
Next beach along, just about 10 minutes walk, was Budva Beach. Again, stunning beach, lots of sun lounges, but space to lie your towels down. And then Budva Old Town had its own little beach right next to that. And then just next to Budva Old Town, there was a walkway that went past the dancer, the statue of the dancer, very famous statue. And the pathway went from the old town around the cliffs and along to another gorgeous beach called Mogren Beach. Yet another gorgeous beach with crystal clear water. Again, some sun lounges, but space to lie your towels and sarongs out. So we got there early in the morning, so that the gates are locked and open at 8 o'clock in the morning, and plenty of people go and enjoy the day there. So we went and had a little bit of our morning time spent on Mogren Beach, and again had another play around with the GoPro in the water. One day we spent €15 each to take a boat trip out around the bay with a few stops along the way to see the sights, take some pictures and have a swim.
We had a lovely walk along from Becici to get to the little boat point, which is right in the middle of Budva on the ocean front. So we've got a day out on the ocean. I think there's 4 or 5 different spots. We go to Becici, which is a beach stop. I think we can have a swim and maybe something to eat there. And should be some beautiful blue water. Yes, we're all looking forward to a hot day on the boat.
So we hopped on the boat in Budva, and the boat then promptly sailed back to Becici, where we were staying. So we learned that at the end we could go all the way back to Becici and save us a walk. So the boat sailed south along the coast. We got to see the beaches from the ocean side, see the cliffs and the houses, and we got to see the beach that is owned by the former Queen of Yugoslavia. So that was interesting. That's her beach there that you can see. We also saw Sveti Stefan, which is an ancient fortified island from the 15th century, and it is now a luxury resort. So we got to sail around all sides of that, take pictures, just enjoyed being out on the boat for the day. We had a stunning weather, very lucky with the weather. Our first stop where we could get off the boat and have a swim was at a cave. Water was just beautiful. Not everyone got off the boat. We did. It was very nice to just chill out in the water, swim around, see the cave and cool off a bit in hot weather. Back on the boat, we set off sail again and round to another beach Plochi Beach, where we got to get off the boat again. It was a resort, and there were plenty of places that you could get food and drinks and sun lounges. We just chilled out, had a lie in the sun and swim in the sea until the boat came back to pick us up and take us back to Becici. On the way back, we sailed past Budva Old Town, so it was nice to see that again, but from the ocean side this time, so a different view. And then it was back to Budva Beach and Becici Beach. So Ewan did a few early morning runs when we were in Kotor to explore the hills around and explore both inside and outside of those city walls that we saw in that model and that we could see from our apartment.
Okay, we're finally on the ladder of Kotor. The correct one that enters just outside the old town, which is why you can't see the old town there. It's just around the corner on the left. Well, I'm happy to say this is the top of Kotor ladder. I can see that cruise ship really coming to catch me now. As you go down, oh yeah, that's the old town of Kotor down there. And just over the back of these mountains, we can see Tivat. And that's actually the ocean. Okay, this is hectic, coming downhill. Wow! It's gonna be a bit of fun. All the way. It's worth it when you get to the switchbacks though. Oh, here's a handy dandy sign. And let's rock and roll. Certainly rocks, some rolling, and yeah, I'm going to put the phone away now.
We all explored something in the hills behind Becici. It was a 2,000-year-old olive tree. So just about a kilometre up the road from where we were staying, we found this tree and it was just beautiful. Big, knobbly trunk that you could climb up and around. There was nobody else there. There was a nice grassy area around it and park benches that you could sit on and just relax and soak up the atmosphere, enjoy the view. So we spent a little time walking around it, and it's so nice. It's surrounded by younger olive trees, and yeah, just a nice, interesting place to visit. 2,000-year-old olive tree, very close to where we were staying in Becici. Just as we left the site of the 2,000-year-old olive tree, we found a sign for a cave just 500 meters away, so we went to explore that. There was a nice little stream along the way with little waterfalls, and all the way up to the cave. Not a huge cave, quite a cute little cave that we had a walk in. Didn't really go anywhere, and walked back out again. Nice walking out to more spectacular views over Becici and out to sea. Aside from the olive tree and the cave, Ewan set off on a quest to find something we found in Google Maps, the famous blue barrel fountain of Becici.
Okay, we're going to be nearly there. Oh, pretty steep. Hang on. Oh my goodness. This is it. Wow. No wonder it made all the guidebooks. And I guess that's probably what they would call a waterfall beneath it, because there ain't no other waterfalls here. Legendary. Here I am with the fantastic blue cauldron barrel, the mystery of Becici and Budva. And here I am out for a jog, and there it is. Was it worth 2 kilometers of vertical road?